Hey, today is a wonderful day, and we're going to show you what we're doing today that is going to improve the way you look. There's nothing we can do about your mental capacity today, but we are going to improve the way you look. We promise that, okay? So here we go, and there she is, the wonderful Suzanne Summers.
Oh, wow. You got your new voice today. Hi, Caroline.
Hello.
Well, that was quite good. So that was sort of like go stupid but look good.
I watched on TV they were doing something about Arizona in the early days of the whatever they call it, Confederation, and it's one of the laws was idiots are not allowed to vote. Just think if we had that law today in D.C.
We'd have no elected officials.
Exactly.
Anyway.
You look very cute in your hot pink and black leather.
Yes, and I
Yeah.
have my hot leather hot pants. I think I started hot pants. I think, we have accomplishments in life. I think Chrissy Snow started hot pants.
Let's see if there they
Well,
are.
funny enough, I just ran into Catherine Bach's daughters, and I think she was right beside you in the hot pants category, both in the same era, in her Daisy Dukes.
Yep, and her Daisy Dukes. That's right. That's right.
Our kids grew up together all at the same time.
Yeah.
And we literally just ran into her daughter. She's so sweet.
I haven't seen Catherine in a long time. How is she?
She's great.
Yeah.
She just has such a wonderful, vibrant energy.
Yeah.
She soaks up life. She has a wonderful spirit, and she has two incredible girls.
That's great. And a lot of hardship, so good for her.
And also nice thighs, like you.
Well, yeah. Well, I wore thighs today because we're selling to you something that if you don't have, you will be so happy when you get it. I use it every day. And if you already have it, it's the greatest party gift or birthday gift or holiday gift. Oh, I gave away so many of them over the holidays. Anyway, the reason I'm talking about my thighs is, as you know, I'm 75 years old and I didn't wear any stockings today because I wanted to show how the Thigh Master works. I do 50 of them in the morning. I try to do 50 in the afternoon, and I usually do 50 at night. So I try to do 150 a day. There are days I miss. I'm not perfect, but well, can you see my thighs? They should be all kind of baggy and waggy, and they're not. And it's this little guy here. It so works. You put it between your knees. I can do this because I have little hot pants on, and the table's kind of in the way.
We unfortunately can't see all the way
You can't see.
down. I don't know.
But like when I get it right
Oh, you
here,
know
can
what?
you
I
see
can
this?
do it like this. Yeah. Okay.
When I get it right
Here
here
we
like
go.
this.
Okay. Now we see.
Okay. Now you
Okay.
see, I'm telling you, I feel it here. By the time I do 50,
Oh, yeah.
it's burning. But come here, Alan. Feel my inner thigh.
Oh, with pleasure. Hang on
Okay.
1 second.
Yeah, come here.
Okay.
Stick your hand in here.
Okay.
I mean here, not in
Okay.
here. But feel.
Wow.
It's hard.
Wow.
I know. And you think by the time you get to be my age, it all falls apart, but it's the effort you put into it. This is a little miracle thing. Do you know how the Thigh Master started? And then I'll tell you about the Butt Master. I bought a pair of shoes that I made famous as Chrissy Snow when she wore high heels, and I wanted something that made my legs look great. And
You guys, this picture is, sorry.
what?
The way the camera is, all we see is Alan's fingers
Oh,
right in the middle of your
thigh?
upper thigh. It's really quite
Oh, okay. Well, change your angle, Alan. She's
What?
thinking it looks pornographic. I can tell, but it
Oh.
wasn't. He didn't even go anywhere near the honey pot, as they call it,
No, I
right in
call
the
it
middle of my thigh.
I call it the entertainment area.
I just wanted to show you that if you think mastering your thighs is an impossibility as you get older, it's not. And you just have to, the great thing about the Thigh Master.
Here, use this one here.
All right, I'll use the blue. This is the original one. And they're all exactly the same, just the color's different. Yeah, well, and you can use it for your, for your pectorals and and your upper body and for your biceps and any way that you can feel it. But it's not, you know how I do if I do my 150 a day, which I really try to do every day. But as I said, I'm not perfect and I miss from time to time. I do it in bed. I do it lying in bed. I prop myself up on pillows watching the TV, and I just sit there and I do my 50. I can tell when I get near 50, I count. But by the time I get to 48, it's like burning. When you're burning, you know that you're really having an effect. So anyway, how much is it, Caroline? I don't even know how much it is.
Okay, the retail value is $74.99. Today only, it's on sale for $49.99. That's 33% off at SuzanneSummers.com.
That's for both. That's for the Thigh Master and the Butt Master.
And the Butt
so
Master.
That's what's called the toning system.
Okay.
But can they buy them separate?
Not
You
today.
can buy the Thigh Master separately.
Okay, all right. If you want the Butt Master, you got to get both. But it's a good thing. The Butt Master,
Butt Master.
Butt Master is, I haven't mastered it since I broke my hip, and I don't know if I can do the Butt Master. I haven't been using the butt. I'm not ready to do the Butt Master because that's where the outer hip works. But you put it on the outside of your knees and squeeze back and forth. You can do the Butt Master and the Thigh Master at the same time and work the inner thigh and the outer thigh. You don't have to go to a gym. You don't have to get dressed up. You don't even have to get out of bed. For the Butt Master, you have to swing your legs over to the side of the bed. That's like what you have to do. Anyway, so let me just tell you the story of how the Thigh Master came to be. This woman came and presented it to us in our house in Palm Springs.
It was actually a guy.
Oh yeah, the woman invented it, and he was representing it for the woman who invented it. I did not invent it. I put it on the map, but I did not invent it.
It was invented by a Swedish doctor.
Yes, well that's the woman. And so he's telling me how it's so great for your upper body. It's called a V-toner, and you can do it for your shoulders and your biceps and triceps and the whole upper body and your pectorals. And I'm going, But I had just done the Paul Anka special in Monte Carlo, and I was young when I was doing the Paul Anka special, and we're walking down the cobblestone streets, and I had on these wooden-soled shoes, and when I saw the special, only I'm sure I saw it, nobody else focused on this, but I saw my inner thighs were jiggling, and I'd never even paid any attention to it. I didn't know that my inner thighs weren't tight, and I went, oh my gosh. So I've got that in the back of my mind. And then this guy is presenting this thing that he called the V-toner, and he's talking about upper body, and I said, does that work for the inner thighs? He goes, oh yeah, it's great for that, but women are really interested, and men, in the upper body. I went, no, we women are really interested in our inner thighs. And we put it between my legs, and I could feel it. And now Alan and I have a discrepancy here. I said, let's call it the Thigh Master. And Alan said, let's call it the Thigh Master. Let's say we both came up with a name. It's a brilliant name because we've parlayed on Thigh Master, Butt Master, Face Master. The master thing has been quite remarkable for us.
It was me.
It was him. He's yelling, it was him. Okay, it was you.
Okay.
So we are out of stock on the single Thigh Master right now.
Oh.
So the toning system where you get the Thigh Master and the Butt Master is what our sale is today.
I'm sorry I didn't have that information. I'm sorry that I led you astray, but how great you get both. And if you don't want the Butt Master, you will. You will. I will before the show's over. I've got to switch the chair around so the table's not in the way so I can really get the spread on my legs. This is a tricky thing to sell on camera. But
I think you don't want the spread on your legs.
Probably not. Probably not.
You know what? Yeah, what we need to do is just move your chair back.
Yeah.
Because it's too hard to move the camera thing, but if we moved your chair back, we could see your great legs.
Can you hear that, Ellen? If you move my chair back, they could see my great legs.
Yeah, but then we changed the lighting.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just the brand. I just sit here as the brand, and my people tell me what to do. So we'll figure out how to show you my legs. But anyway, I love going out wearing my leather coat with my leather hot pants underneath, no stockings and high heels, and man, do I have fun. And I feel confident because my thighs are tight and my legs, have held up. I always say to you, as you get older, only show what looks good. Don't show the bad parts, just show the good parts. But my legs have held up. But how long have I been doing the Thigh Master? Since what year?
1990.
90.
So that's.
I was going to be way off. I was going to say 73.
32 years.
32 years. You don't have to use it for 32 years. You'll see your legs tighten up in a very short period of time. If you do it, you have to do it. It's like any exercise. I find when I do this, I don't groan. I don't go, "Ugh." It's not like when I've got to go out and I get on the Triple T and the glider and I set the timer for 20 minutes each, and my first thought is, Ugh.
But it's also great it's a Kegel.
Oh, and it's a Kegel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, to be frank, as we get older, there's a lot of products being sold for leakage and things like that because muscles lose their strength. And this keeps the Kegel muscles, that thing, tight. In fact, a lot of professionals, I was going to say doctors, but I'm not sure if it's doctors, but professionals have said the Thigh Master is great for Kegel. So let's say professionals. Anyway, so here's how the commercial began. I bought this pair of shoes. It was $565 for these shoes. They're the ones I wear all the time. The pointy toe. Well, they're kind of like the nude version of this, okay? Pointy toe cleavage, meaning it cuts down so that the top of your toes stick out. The right arch, because I have a really high arch, and then 5-inch heel. That's what I love to wear. So that's what I bought, and they were $565, but they were nude, perfectly plain. And I'm in my dressing room, in my bra and underpants, and I put on the shoes, and I thought, oh gosh, Alan's going to think I'm so stupid for spending $565 on a pair of shoes, and this was 20 years ago. Oh, well.
32 years ago.
32 years ago, like you just said. So I took a deep breath, because I got to tell him, and I walk out, and I said, in my bra and underpants, how do you like my new shoes? And he said,
Oh, yeah.
And he said,
Great legs.
say it a little louder.
Great legs.
And I went, that's the commercial. And that, if you remember the original Thigh Master commercial, I wore a blue leotard, those shoes, which we got to write off. Now they're free for me because we use them as props for the show. And the rest is history. It became so popular, not only because it solved a problem, right? You want when you buy something that it solves a problem. It was inexpensive, and it was lightweight, and you didn't need a special room for it, and you could travel with it. A lot of people say they take it in their suitcase on their travels, and I said inexpensive, and then.
And I will tell you, because I'm getting so many people commenting on the Thigh Master and the Butt Master as you're discussing them. A lot of people are saying the product they bought in 1990 is still working and still great. Mm-hmm. So it's durable, it lasts, it's a small investment. You just have to use it.
It's made of tempered steel, so like nothing ever happens to it. And it does fit in most suitcases. But the other thing that happened was the comedians picked up on it. First it was Johnny Carson, then it was Jay Leno. Jay Leno regularly in his monologue would do Thigh Master jokes. One night we were watching the Tonight Show, and Jay Leno's doing the Thigh Master orange juice squeezer, and he'd put oranges in the middle of it and squeeze the oranges. Now they loosen it up so it would go. It doesn't do that. Anyway, and
also President Bush.
And then one night, and David Letterman regularly. David Letterman had me on his show once for sure, maybe twice. And he wanted me to sit in front of the studio and just sit there doing the Thigh Master counting. And then he wanted me be behind the set like this crazy actress who just does nothing but sits there and does the Thigh Master. I thought it was kind of funny. And then he had me once in the audience, and I was doing the Thigh Master, and the camera came down on me, and I went, what? Doesn't everybody do the Thigh Master when they sit in the audience? So I had a lot of fun with it. And David Letterman had a lot of fun with it. Jay Leno had a lot of fun with it. My
Also.
darling Johnny Carson had a lot of fun with it. And then one night, Alan and I, is that what you're going to tell?
No.
Oh, Alan and I came home from a road trip, and it's like 3 in the morning, and we turn on the TV, and C-SPAN is on. And President Bush, the elder one, and he's in his tuxedo, and it's at a state dinner. And he's standing there, and he said, the reason that Marlon Fitzwater couldn't come tonight is that he busted his thighmaster. And we looked at each other and said, we have the President of the United States selling product for us. So when I put together my Broadway musical, the Blonde and the Thunderbird, and I don't know how many of you got to see that, but it was my one-woman show, and I will always, always be grateful that I did that show. If you're in my business, one of the things that's on everybody's bucket list is to play Broadway, and I did. And we had a ball. But being out on stage by yourself for 2 hours is a daunting task. But I loved it. Ken and Mitzi Welsh wrote the book. They wrote the Carol Burnett show. Think of how great the Carol Burnett show. And Barry Manilow did a lot of the music and the opening for me. So I had the top tier of talent doing it. So when I was putting together the one-woman show, I had written President Bush a letter, and I said, I'm wondering if I could use the clip of you saying the reason Marlon Fitzwater couldn't be here tonight is because he busted his thighmaster. So I didn't hear back from him. I'm in rehearsal one day, and the assistant says, you have a phone call. And I said, oh, really? Who is it? She said, President Bush. I went, okay, everybody take a break. I went in the little back room, and I said, hi. What do you say? Hi. I said, last time I saw you, you were jumping out of an airplane. And he laughed. He said, I'm sitting here in Kennebunkport, got my feet up on the desk, and I just got this letter from you. And I said, well, I wanted to know if I could use that piece of footage. He said, if you invite me to the musical. I said, oh, you got it, as many of your friends as you wanted to tell. So he was in the mood. He's not the president anymore, and he's in the mood to chat. He wants to talk about, what's going on and what I've been doing and what's the musical about. And I'm going, it's all great, but I have a whole crew and musicians sitting out there, and everybody's by the hour. I said, I gotta go. I can't talk anymore. I had to get off the phone with the President of the United States. Anyway, he became a wonderful friend of mine, right up until the very end. And I would get letters from him, and through his assistant.
I think he had a crush on you.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe he did.
And
so
then
what?
one night in Las Vegas, in the showroom, I can't remember what hotel it was, but it was his birthday. And you used to call him on his birthday and sing happy birthday.
Every year I called him.
And you got everybody in the audience at the hotel
and
to
you
sing happy
stood
birthday.
at the back of the stage, and I faced you with the audience behind me, and we all sang happy birthday to him, and he was really happy about that.
Yeah. By the way, getting back to the Thighmaster.
Yeah.
Sarah Dixon said, Suzanne, my agent told me I need to have smaller hip measurements by the time the snow melts.
Oh.
Will the Thighmaster help? Well, Sarah, the first thing you have to do is get rid of your agent. Okay?
Yeah.
I can't. It's
Agent,
2022.
Really?
Okay? It depends. I guess it depends what you're modeling.
Yeah, but remember Anne, that woman who owned the commercial agency in San Francisco?
Right.
And she said, you'll never make it, your teeth aren't good.
Right.
And so I went away, and I came back. I hadn't done anything to my teeth, and she said, oh, much better. So agents, they have their days and their moods, and her name is Anne? You don't need to.
No, it's Audrey and Sarah. These are your two teenage
Oh, the ones who dress up?
teenage fans.
Oh.
Yeah, they dress up, and they have an amazing Instagram account
Oh.
called Tabby Wabby. Sarah sent me the handle. And they have so many fun edits of old footage of you cut to music, and so. Anyway,
Oh, I have to go there and watch.
Yeah, you have to go look.
Oh, I'll send you anything you want, or it's all out there. It's all out there. I heard that I was doing an interview the other day for Betty White, and they said, did you ever work with her? I said, not really. I would see Betty White in green rooms. We'd be on the same show. Like, she'd be on The Tonight Show, and I'd be on The Tonight Show, and we'd meet in the green room and laugh, and she was always so fun. They said, no, actually, if you look up on Google or YouTube or whatever it is, she said, when you were on the Donnie and Marie show, you performed with Betty White and Paul Lynde. Have no recall.
Well, I just was looking at a clip on their Instagram today, and it's of you and Donnie singing.
Oh, Donnie.
That's the first time
That was
you
the first
sang on
time I ever
television.
sang on television. I was so nervous. Oh, he was so darling.
It's really sweet. It's like a very sweet, innocent song.
And you know, the last time we were in Vegas, before Marie went on the talk, Marie and I had decided that we would go out and tour together, which I thought would be a great double bill because the Donnie and Marie show was now going to close and change. And so I went to that show that night to see Marie and Donnie. And Donnie called me up on stage and he said, remember? I went, yeah. He said, let's do it. And I went, oh my God. So we sang that again probably 30 years later, huh? Because that was only a few years ago. I would perform with Donnie any time. And remember, you have a deal, Alan. When I'm 80 years old, you have to make me a residency deal in Las Vegas. I'm not done. I am not done. And hopefully by then, you won't have to wear masks in the theater. That's my thing. Wearing masks for 2 hours. But I'm a brat, a spoiled brat. And that's part of my charm, isn't it? So anyway, I love being 75. I don't know who I was talking to. I was talking to one of the most famous men in America. I can't say his name. Probably the wealthiest man in America. But if he's not, he's way up there. And
isn't that what your mother said to you?
What?
You're way up there?
Yeah, way up there, yeah. I'll explain that. But I said to him, he said, well, what do you do now? And I said, I sell my age. I said, you know, my constituency is an underserved constituency. They think that all of us aren't worth spending the advertising dollars on. I'm going, are you kidding? We're the ones with the money. Our kids are educated. The college is over. The weddings are over. They got their own household problems and and we just get to like enjoy this life because, as I say over and over, they have extended life. It's very common now to live well into your 90s, and probably for our age group, we'll get into the hundreds. And but what the problem is, and why you're here, is that they've extended life through science and surgery and organ replacements and things like that. But no one has thought about quality of life except me and all the people and doctors, scientists, and professionals that I bring to you in my books. And if we can have this long life with quality and we sleep, because what's the worst thing about aging? You don't sleep. You don't like the way you look anymore. But when you're on hormone replacement, you'll like the way you look. When you're on hormone replacement, you will sleep. When you're on hormone replacement, you'll have a sex drive. You will be all that you want to be without any of the baggage of having, you know, a lot of people dependent on you going to work every day. So you've saved your money. You're in a good place. I think I'm liking the 70s so much. And
you know, I discovered.
Yes. What did you discover?
I read this recently.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've always been interested in etymology. It was one of my courses at university.
Is that the one about ants or words?
Pardon me?
Is that the one about ants or words?
No, it's not ants.
I know.
Okay.
I
You mean,
know.
etymology and entomology?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I was making a little joke.
Entomology.
Yeah, I'm not stupid, you know.
Okay, I know. Okay. What was I
I
going to
just
talk
play
about?
stupid on TV.
Oh, what was I going to talk about? Oh,
one of-
now I remember now.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wondered where the expression "old fart" came from. Okay, you say, he's an old fart.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and here's where it came from.
Where?
When you get old, you fart and you don't know it. Okay, I mean, you got to be pretty old. Okay, you could be sitting at a dinner party. You could be sitting at a dinner party and talking to someone really engaged next, and all of a sudden, you don't know who it is. And you can't blame the dog because he's over in the corner of the room, not under the table.
That is true. When people get when people get old, it's hard for them to hold it in, and they just it's like the kindergartners where they just fart and then they just go.
My
And
mother.
then the same thing happens when people get old, and then they just
Yeah.
fart and they just say, "Excuse me."
I remember when my mother used to fart. we'd go out for lunch for all of our birthdays. It was my sister, my mother, me, my Auntie Helen, and my sister-in-law Marty. So 5 times a year, I'd fly to San Francisco, we'd have lunch. And inevitably, my mother would be sitting there around here. I'd go, Mother. She'd go, I know, I can't help it. I know.
Well, you know what you can do about gas?
Yeah.
We have something for gas and bloating.
Yes.
It's called Gut Renew.
Gut Renew. And oh my gosh, we don't have them yet. But Caroline sent me just 2 bags of samples of our new Gut Renew bars. Well, I've been giving them to people as they come over to the house. People are raving about them. I know. Today I gave them to a woman who works here at the house. What did she say? Oh my goodness, I tried the peanut butter honey bar. Wow, this is a chewable smoothie. It's really good. I'd choose this over a Reese's peanut butter cup, and I like those.
I love Reese's peanut butter.
Yeah, and David, our assistant, had the banana bread bar, and he said, that's seriously the best protein bar I've ever had.
Yeah. Do you consider...
So we have 2 flavors coming, guys. I mean, we literally just approved the samples.
Yeah,
so
they don't even have the right
like
wrapping.
3 months
Yeah.
until we have them.
But it's so great because on the mornings you don't want it. Some mornings I just don't want a smoothie. It's not often, but I don't want a smoothie. You have that. But this morning we had that instead of smoothies because I wanted to try them. I had 3. They're not...
Wow.
Are they fattening?
I mean, we didn't use any artificial ingredients, so it's not one of those 0 sugar bars. We used real ingredients so that we wouldn't have any artificial sweetener.
Yes, because it doesn't have that nasty aftertaste of fake sugar.
So,
I wouldn't
yeah,
put...
So it has a little bit of honey in it, and it has a little more sugars and carbs than those bars that you can get that show up with very few carbs and very few sugars. But we just thought we were going to go with the real food.
Yeah,
route.
absolutely.
So, I would still have your Gut Renew smoothie in the morning, and I would use this as a snack, or instead of having a dessert, you use this, and you feel pretty good about yourself, and it is so tasty.
So tasty. I went out this morning to the kitchen to make smoothies, and there were the bars lying on the counter there, and I went, and we ended up having coffee and these bars, and they were really good. And then an apple.
If we're gonna get people excited about new product development, we also have a brand new flavor of Gut Renew coming. It is a chocolate flavored Gut Renew.
Yeah.
And it is a stevia-free version.
And your hot Gut Renewed cocoa looks amazing.
Well, our friends who are really cold on the East Coast said, I really want to do Gut Renew, but the idea of having a frozen smoothie right now, it's just too cold. So I started making hot cocoa drinks, and it's delicious because Gut Renew is sweet enough that you can put it in warm coconut milk or warm almond milk, and you can add the cocoa if you want it chocolate, and it's delicious, and it's rich, and it's thick, and that was also a fun way to have Gut Renew.
Yeah, but for those who live in the East don't want a cold smoothie in the morning, sometimes I make it just with bananas and Gut Renew, and I put a little peanut butter in and some coconut milk, and it's not cold. It's just kind of not frozen, and it's just it's just as good as the frozen banana. So be creative in your thinking. And the other thing that I gave this to a friend of mine who's an actress on TV. I won't use her name because it's like asking her to endorse it, but you know who she is. And I gave her a couple bags because she said, oh, that's what I have. I've got gas and bloating and gas and more gas and more gas. So we were out to dinner with she and her husband. And by the way, she knows Bruce. It is such a thrill to sit there and have somebody volunteer, because she was with her sister, and she said, her son is great, talking about Bruce. And I looked at her, and I remember you all knew one another from school. And she said, oh, he walks into the room, he lights up the room, he's the nicest, he's got this great smile, and she's going on and on. I'm just sitting there going. But anyway, she says, I take the Gut Renew and just put it in water. And I thought, that works. That works.
Yeah, a lot of people do that too.
Yeah, if you're on the run and you want it real fast, that works. And she said to her sister, it's like I'm not there. She said, it's good. She said, the Gut Renew actually tastes good. So there's that.
Yeah, so we've got some fun stuff in development, but also if you have gas and bloating, please try Suzanne's Digestive Renew.
Oh, yeah.
It's a supplement.
Oh, yeah.
And some people just need a supplement. They just need those digestive enzymes because, as Suzanne has taught us, when you age, your body doesn't make enough of those
Right.
enzymes to break down our food. So if you're bloated, that's really an important one to try Suzanne's Digestive Renew. It's a
And if you
supplement.
repeat, burp or anything, which I was doing, I needed hydrochloric acid because at my age now, I no longer make sufficient hydrochloric acid in my stomach. Remember, the stomach's over here. This is not your stomach. This is your stomach. And on the days, like last night, we had 2 old friends for dinner, over for dinner. We didn't eat them. We had them over for dinner. We had such a good time, and I forgot to take my hydrochloric acid with my meal. And I got into bed, and it was a healthy meal. It was one of my famous roast chickens and great pan juices and roasted carrots and garlic and onions and then creamy mashed potatoes. It was just like this yummy dinner. But I'm lying in bed thinking, I've got some indigestion. Now, I was mixing protein and carbohydrate, which in summer sizing, that is like a no-no, but my metabolism has been retrained in all the years that I've been eating the way that I taught us all to eat in the summer size books. But I had forgotten the hydrochloric acid. It makes such a difference. When we go out for dinner, on the way out, I keep it in the car, but I always get it out of the kitchen where I keep it's called HCl, betaine HCl with pepsin. It's a fantastic product, and we sell that on our website. And I always put 3 in one pocket for me and 3 for Alan. And we digest. And then at the end of the meal, in this pocket, I put 3 digestive enzymes for me and 3 for Alan. That seems like a lot. Maybe you only need 1, but we're older, and our stomachs have been through a lot. And
But guess what? You are not old farts.
No, we are not old farts. Nor do we fart.
You're not. That's what I mean. You're
Yeah.
not. You're not old farts because you do not have flatulence problems because you've got your guts in such good shape.
Yeah, it's really important. Let's never be those old people that sit there and fart.
Well, it's okay. It's okay if both parties are farting.
If you're
Okay.
alone.
You know,
If you're alone.
there are different sounds for farts. Okay, there are.
What are they, Al?
Well, if you were a musician,
Uh-huh.
there'd be, or an opera singer, there'd be the basso profondo
Okay.
version, which
Oh.
is like that, you know. Or if you're a soprano and petite, okay, it might be like this, and then everything is in
You
between.
have to do the sounds. Like
Oh.
you
Don't talk about me, because I'll talk about you. Okay.
Well, Gavin,
Okay.
Gavin on Instagram said I just farted twice while watching.
There you go. Okay. Congratulations. Congratulations. Okay.
read me everybody's farts. How are they describing
Hey,
it?
Corey Hay just joined. First of all, so Corey, you were
Hey,
up
Corey.
to
Oh,
date.
Corey.
How do you fart, Corey?
Corey knows about farting.
Tulo said I'm 45 and I fart all the time. Dee Dee Diamond said, ha ha ha. Old, what's old? Ha ha ha. I just turned a milestone age. Lori Lee wants a farting party. Look at you started, Alan.
Okay. All right. Okay.
How about
okay.
the trumpet?
Okay.
What's
what-
a trumpet fart sound like?
trumpet?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Okay. And then there's the.
Okay, now if you're going to use the Thigh Master.
No,
you
but
can
hold it,
already
hold
use
it.
them
Oh.
with
Hold it.
squeezing.
Yeah.
Okay. Just a moment.
Oh, God.
Okay. Here's
Yeah.
This is the other. This is the end of the other.
The trumpet?
Yeah. No. You're an amateur when it comes to doing this. It's this. Are you ready? Okay. Give me a little space here.
Okay.
Here it comes.
Take it away. I'm so glad I'm no longer on regular television. We can just have fun like this. Oh my God.
You don't think the shopping channels would allow us to
Yeah, I don't
do
think
farts
so.
for 10 minutes?
Yeah, do farts.
Can you hear the conversation? I can't believe those two. They did a show on farting. Why is farting so funny?
I don't know. You know, I once had
and burping is disgusting.
Yeah, burping's disgusting.
So why is it when
farting's
it comes
funny.
out of the front end, it's
disgusting.
comes
Back
out of the
end.
back end, it's funny.
And it also feels good.
There you go. So does burping.
I once
does.
had my humor analyzed. There's toilet, philosophical, and what's the other humor? There's
Doesn't matter. You're toilet plus.
Well, it's toilet humor.
Cerebral?
Yeah, I guess it's like the smart
Cerebral, sophomoric, and
toilet, philosophical, and I guess cerebral.
It's not important.
Anyway, so I took the test. I'm toilet. Toilet humor makes me laugh because we all do it, don't we?
Well, the people who don't do it should pick up some gut renew.
We know a couple who've been married close to 60 years.
Yeah.
They have never, ever
Yeah.
farted in front of one another.
Yeah.
Ever.
They do it
Ever.
in front of company.
Can you imagine by the time they go in the bathroom and close the door, it's like, ugh. That's why we don't have a script here on the Suzanne Summer Show, because you
Thank
can't
God.
write this. You
Thank
cannot
God.
write this. And who knew this is what we're going to talk about? I didn't know what we're going to talk about.
Oh, and Linda
If you're
Puy.
joining us late, the deal today is the toning system. It's
Oh,
the
right,
Thigh
you're selling
Master
cones.
and the Butt Master. It's a retail value of $75. It's on sale today for $50. So you get both pieces of exercise equipment. The Thigh Master you squeeze in, so it works the inner thigh. The Butt Master you put on the outside of your thighs and you squeeze out, so it works your glutes and your thighs. So it works.
Do you want to do the Butt Master,
muscles
Alan?
on the outer
Okay.
thigh.
Okay.
I'll trade seats with you and you can do the Butt Master?
Okay. Listen to Lynn Dupuy.
Okay. Dupuy.
Dupuy or Dupuis.
Yes. Can you see
Dupuis.
that I'm doing the Thigh Master right now?
Well, if I change the camera angle, here,
Okay.
hang on.
All right. Is
There
this
we go.
disgusting? Is this
Look at
like
that.
right up the crotch kind
Yeah,
of
of
shot?
course, right up the crotch.
Let
We
me-
don't call it crotch on the show.
What
it's
is it?
the entertainment center.
Okay. Now I've just done 20.
Okay.
You go. Okay. Change your camera angle and talk to Linda
Okay.
Puy. Linda Puy.
Okay, where is she? Okay, she says, this show is a gas.
That's what I like about all you women. You have great humor. You're all great. You're all great. I look forward to coming to the show 3 times a week. I know I'm gonna. I know how you think like I do, like he does. Nobody's ever like upset with us.
Linda Strassel is watching. I wonder if she's related to that great journalist. I can't remember his name.
John Stossel.
John Stossel.
Oh.
Yeah. Haven't seen
He's
him.
great. I haven't seen him in a long time. He used to be on ABC, and
Yeah,
he did.
he was very
He was the
good.
first one who did special reports. I love news. We were watching ABC News today, and I don't know. I just like it. I like knowing what's going on in the world. And
She's an addict.
yeah, I am an addict, but I don't like watch it. I just have it on in the background like it's a radio. I don't listen to the radio much. Although I just I bought an app on my phone called Podcasts. And for some reason, my phone will not accept my brand new password that we went to I waited 2 weeks to get it. So, Caroline, are you going to buy me a phone?
It has nothing to do with the phone.
I need a new phone.
No, you don't.
I do. My phone is icky.
You have a phone.
No, my phone is icky.
You have a 10.
No, I don't. It's an 8.
No.
No, it's an 8, and I need. What's
You
the?
do need a new phone, but that's not the. It's not that you're putting in the password for your phone and you need the password for the app that you're on. That's the issue.
I know, but I had Dave come over and spent a whole day, and we applied, and then they said, okay, on whatever the date was, we will send you your new ID number, and then your password, your new one that you chose, will be great. So I got it, and we put it in with Dave on the other phone, and we got it. And I then put in my password to buy my first app, and it said, nope, forgot your
Okay.
password.
Okay,
But
okay.
It's going to take a couple days, but yes, the answer is yes. I'll get you a new phone. And
I
I'll
want a
make it
new
work for
phone.
you.
Okay.
I want to be of it, not out
News
of it.
alert.
What? News
alert.
What? What
Okay.
else?
Ellie Eddington Loving
Oh.
said, "My husband is British. he would never fart in front of me. Okay.
Yeah, but the British love toilet humor.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, they invented it.
Well, remember John? What was that great series? Faulty Towers.
Oh, Faulty
One of the
Towers.
funniest-
Is that still on? I want to watch
Well, you
that.
can
I
pull
love
it
that.
up. You can pull it. The one
No,
with the
on
dead
our
body.
TV we can't pull up anything.
Yeah. What?
On our TV we can't pull up anything. We have the stupidest TV and the stupidest system here, and I can't.
You guys are technically challenged, but sometimes that happens when you move. It takes a while. We'll get you there.
We're in a new house, and it decides for us what we're going to watch. Doesn't matter if we say, no, we don't want to watch that. It goes, yeah, you're going to watch it.
Okay, Fancy Pants wants to see the Butt Master.
Okay. All right. Remember the song? One day, Alan and I were on the beach
yeah.
in Saint-Tropez, and we were just coming out with a Butt Master.
And we knocked off a bottle of wine that
Yeah,
day.
which is what you do at lunch on the
Yeah.
beach, and then you go sleep, and then you get sunburn. He doesn't; he gets golden
Yeah.
tan,
Monsieur.
and I, being the Irish girl, get just so sunburned. Anyway, we thought up the jingle for it to Ball in the Jack. Remember Ball in the Jack? First you put your two knees close up tight, and then you swing them to the left, and you swing them to the right. Step around the floor kind of nice and light, and then you twist around and twist around with all your might. That's the whole song though, and then it ends up, you wonder what you did without your Butt Master.
Yep.
Okay, I broke my hip earlier this year, and it's still not back 100%. I want to do this, but I'm not able to do it. So why don't you do it, okay?
No,
No.
no.
What?
What? Do what?
Put it on my outside of my legs. Put it around me. What I can do it once it's on me. Oh no, you gotta put it under my. No, you gotta put it under my legs.
Okay.
Under.
While these guys are getting ready, for those of you who are looking,
Under my legs, and
Here.
you want one here. No,
Yeah. Okay.
it's not that hard. You're
Okay.
just your aim is bad. Okay, I've got it here. Now put
Okay.
this one out here.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
You know, this is a
like
tough
Eddie
job.
Murphy.
This is a hard job. Nobody
Okay.
can do it.
All right. Okay. Now.
It's a good thing I'm good at it.
Okay. Oh, ankle down.
Oh, okay, here we go.
I am so glad. And in high heels. First you put your two knees close up tight, and then you swing them to the left, and you. Oh, I feel that in my gluteus maximus and maximus.
you squeeze them in and out kind of nice and light.
Squeeze them in and out, kind of nice and light, and then you twist around and twist around with all of your might. That was him, not me. Anyway, this is fantastic. I haven't known how to put it on since I broke my hip. Now you have to get under my legs and put it on every night.
Okay, I'll get under your legs and do anything. Whatever you want me to do.
You know who's
If-
watching?
Who?
Dick Van Dyke and Arlene.
Really?
Yeah, they watch, and she knows everything. Right, Arlene? They know everything.
Yeah, wouldn't you be surprised if all of a sudden she popped up on the screen here and said,
She will. She will. I was talking to her. I was talking to Dick yesterday, and to her. Dick Van Dyke. I love Dick Van Dyke, and because of Arlene, Dick Van Dyke's going to be with us for a long time.
Yeah.
He's not going anywhere. He's having so much fun. Ooh, this is. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, let me pan down here.
Ooh. Oh.
Okay.
Wow, what is
Oh.
happening?
Oh.
Okay.
I'm using the Butt Master, and jeez. Wow.
The video,
Okay,
the
so-
video froze
so
for a
keep
second.
doing it.
Oh.
It got pretty pornographic.
Oh.
Okay, you want to
Oh.
use the Time Master
Well,
at the same
I
time?
don't know. Can I fit it all?
Well, I don't know.
Oh.
You've never had
no.
trouble before.
No, I'm just using this hip for the first time in this way, so I don't want to stress it. But you know what? This is how I'm going to get my hip back. I can feel it. My hip is going, yes.
So, Alan, is there any lotion around?
Lotion.
Uh-oh.
Why?
Is there any body lotion? Because she just has a little bit of bronzer on her left thigh that just needs some lotion.
Right here.
Oh,
Oh, right there.
okay. Oh, I see
And
it.
I know you won't mind putting some lotion on her thighs.
No.
Go in the lotion
This
cabinet.
is our weird-ass
Okay.
family.
See, there's
This
lotion
is
there.
when I tell my father-in-law to put lotion on my mother-in-law's thighs, and it's all part of a day's work.
Yes. Well, you know, I did. Do you see the bronzing lotion in there? I put bronzing lotion on because my legs are white. I haven't been in the
You
sun.
put it on quickly.
I did put it on quickly and in the dark. I have shitty light in this house. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So, just so you know what I'm using, why can't I get in here?
Okay.
Okay, hang on.
Oh.
The camera's not on now. We can't see now.
Okay.
What's that?
We can't see. You gotta pan down a little.
Okay. Okay.
Pan down.
Panning down, everybody. Okay.
Okay.
All right, there we've panned down. Okay. Now, I'm
Okay.
going to be using
Yeah. Oh.
Suzanne Organics Nourishing Body Lotion.
Okay.
Or in French, Lotion pour le corps nourrissant. Okay. Watch carefully, because this isn't easy, okay? And there aren't too...
And don't use a lot because it'll get gooky.
Okay, I don't want to get gooky. Okay, here we go. And I've got to pump it a few times because it's got air here, and you pump it a few times before it starts coming. Okay.
God, you
Okay.
guys, come on.
Okay, there it goes.
Okay. That's funny. That's funny. Okay.
Okay.
Here's what's bothering Caroline.
Okay, now it's a little cold. You want me to warm it
So
up?
no, you don't. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. I can have. And I'll
Okay.
keep pumping the buttmaster.
Okay.
Okay. There's a little right there.
Okay.
Sale on the toning system.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that smells good. What smell is that?
It's me.
No, it's not. What's the
Doesn't say.
well, no, it does right there. What's that?
Oh, cocoa mango.
Oh, that's why it's cocoa mango.
Cocoa mango.
Oh,
Oh, God, here we go.
you did this, Carol. This is my
If you-
daughter-in-law. My daughter-in-law has me heading towards pornography.
Okay. Pornography.
Bronzer looks spotted. People are going to think it's not
That's
a great
right.
bronzer.
Oh,
and it's a great
Great
That's
one.
right.
Okay, that's enough.
Well, for you it may be.
Yeah.
Just give it
Okay.
a little more.
But what I do want you to notice is
Yeah.
how hard my thighs are. Don't go. Just stay there.
No, your thighs are
are.
here. These are your
Your
thighs.
thighs
This is not your thigh. This is your thigh.
Usually, when people sit on the chair, their thigh goes flat.
Yeah, it doesn't.
You see how yours isn't flat?
No.
Like, it's still,
No.
It's
I know.
And I can
75.
vouch for
Yours
this
is
thigh,
75.
okay?
That's crazy.
It's crazy. Okay.
This isn't just any ordinary thigh. This is.
Hey, Alan, I
Yeah.
had a question, too.
Now you can't.
Remember we were talking about how expensive our insurance is earlier today?
Yeah.
Wasn't there a time where you had Suzanne's legs insured at Lloyd's of London?
No, actually, you know what? That was Jay Bernstein, who was managing Farrah Fawcett, and he insured her legs with Lloyd's for $1 million.
Why didn't he insure mine?
If you had Suzanne's legs insured, we could have cashed in this year when she busted her hip.
Oh. No,
I was
it's
just
only
looking
if she
for a
busts.
payout.
No.
That's me.
He'd have to bust a leg, not a hip.
Okay.
We didn't have hip insurance.
That's like
By the way, I hope that
Okay.
woman who asked about the hip today with her agent, I hope you fire your agent.
yeah.
Okay.
You look
Exactly.
fabulous.
She's
Al,
like
take this off me.
16 and
Okay.
gorgeous. She doesn't need to lose any weight.
Yeah.
Your thighs
yeah.
look amazing. Thank you for rubbing in that self tanner. Look at
Okay.
that. That bronzer
All right. Be
looks
careful.
amazing now.
Okay. No, wait. You could hurt me doing this.
No, I know.
Okay. All right. There.
Okay.
Okay. Now.
Yeah, there's one.
Okay.
I've I've
Go.
never,
Take it. Take
I've
it.
never put the buttmaster on you before.
You never have.
But it's kind.
And
You
you
know
never
what?
will again. Okay,
I
fix your
enjoyed that.
camera
Okay.
so that they can see because they're looking at my thighs, I think. And then
Mommy, you just look so good in leather hot pants and trench coat.
She
I know
look-
how to put outfits together.
She looks like
I do.
a German spy.
Yeah, it's good. I should have my dark glasses.
When I say
on.
German spy, I'm talking about
Well, I can't
the
think
old
of a better
days.
way to launch into the weekend than with this farting thigh lotion.
What'd you
rubbing
talk about
show.
tonight? Farting, inner thighs, lotion. I just do. I want to just tell you.
Oh yeah, we
I
should
believe
mention.
in this.
We should
I
mention
believe in this. What?
the Thigh Master and the Butt Master
Yeah, come
together.
together.
The retail value $74.99. It's on sale for $49.99. That's a third off, 33% off at SuzanneSummers.com.
And the other thing that I do in bed is because when I broke my neck and my spine, I have some nerve damage in this arm and I'm getting it back. And I'm able to do my pectorals here like this. I do 15 of these lying in bed.
And I can vouch
really
for the
feel-
fact she has great pectorals. Now, when you say one of the other things you do in bed, what was the other thing you didn't mention that you did. That's
Snore.
the other thing.
Snore.
Oh, snore?
No, not snore.
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 No.
Well, you know, your snoring most of the time is pretty cute.
What does it sound like?
It's like,
I don't think so, because I
No, it
sleep
is.
with my mouth closed.
I know, well, this is your nose making that sound. Then there's,
Any questions before
how can
we
you
go?
snore with your mouth closed? You don't snore with your mouth. That would be,
However, just
This-
enjoying
this
a
is-
very fun show.
okay, here it is.
I think you can trail off into the night.
This is snoring with your mouth shut.
Okay.
Listen carefully.
That's you. That's what you sound like at night.
Okay, and this is
Okay.
what you sound like at night.
I swear I did not know the show was going to go there tonight. That's what's interesting to
Yeah,
me.
we never discussed
We
what we're going to talk about.
No, we don't. We don't.
Honest to God, we never discuss
No,
it, as you can
no.
probably tell.
Well, we're going to go have dinner now.
Okay.
And what's the light like right now?
It's quite lovely.
Well, I think soon we can go back to maybe 4:30 and then eventually get to 5 o'clock. I like having the 5 o'clock shows. Of course, that's at 8 o'clock in New York. Let me know what you all like best. Do you like it
Oh,
this
that's
time?
a good idea. Let's do a survey.
Yeah, let me know what you like best. 4 o'clock Pacific. Should I push it to 4:30? It's up to you.
No, why don't we say, what time would you like it?
Yeah.
You're only because there's no consensus. You're only 1 month away from the shortest day of the year.
Okay, 1 month. In 1 month.
So-
In 1 month we go back.
No, I'm saying that like when you say it's the light hasn't changed that much. You're only 1 month away from the winter solstice,
Oh,
which is
okay.
Oh, and the other,
When it gets dark early.
Okay.
the other statistic,
Yeah,
which is really
is-
important. How many days in the year?
365.
You think that's true, don't you? But the answer is
What?
365 and a quarter. So that every 4 years we have a leap year. Okay?
This is hard for my brain.
No, it's not.
Numbers are hard for my brain.
I know that.
I can tell you how your body works.
You can tell me how my
No.
body works.
We're going to bring my body model down
Oh,
to this
right.
office.
You know, we're going to have to cover up. We're going to have to cover up.
We'll put
her-
stripper things on the nipples.
the little
I
nipples.
love my body
So,
model.
We're such a young country, we can't even put a plastic body model on television.
I know sometimes I do interviews in my office, and next to me I always have the body model. That's how I've educated myself. I take the whole body apart, and I can see where the intestines are, where the stomach is, where the liver is, where the gastric sphincter is, where how the food goes down. You go, oh, well, if that's the way it goes, well, no wonder that hurts. It's empowering to know really how the internal body works. But anyway, that's to come.
Okay.
You'll keep watching. It's so fun. You're all
Okay.
great.
Okay.
I love you. What?
Surfing a Wave said East Coast time, 8 o'clock shows are too late to watch.
That is too late, isn't it? Yeah. That's
well, it's less time for people to shop because on the East Coast,
Yeah.
it's 9 p.m.
8
So-
o'clock is not a good time to drink tequila, but it's a fun time to shop. So the West Coast women can drink tequila, and the East Coast women can shop. I don't know. We'll see as time goes on. We're going to go now. What a fun show. You're all so fun. Caroline, you're funny, and you're a bad girl, and you're a bad boy, Alan. I've got a bad girl and bad boy
Yeah.
running my life. Anyway, I love you. It's not who you are. It's not what you do. Not what you have. It's only about who you love and who loves you, and I love you. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.